Hello everybody, so this is week 7 of the weekend series of the competitive mode by GeoGuessr. Now I thought initially there would be only 6 weeks, but it seems the trophy icon was actually a 7th week, so I suspect that after that 7th week we will have the final ranking for the season standing. So currently I'm sitting at rank 266. I still have 11 games to play, so today in this video I'm going to play, as usual, one mode of each. So Battle Royale Countries, Battle Royale Distance, and a Duel. That's what I'm going to do. You can see I've already played a number of games. I have 11 games left, and hopefully it'll be entertaining enough. I'll explain my choices as to why I'm guessing in a particular spot. Let's start. Let's see which one we're going to start. Let's start with a distance, Battle Royale Distance. In this game, as always, we start usually 10 competitors, 10 players. Each round will see the person furthest away from the actual spot being eliminated, all the way to the end until there's one person remaining. The top 3 contestants, so the last 3, will earn points for that weekend competitive series. So let's get started right away. The game will start in 12 seconds or sooner, as soon as the 10 players are in the game. Alright, I see skin color, which is helping to identify where this could be, and actually the Street View car here, as you can see, has a particular rectangle on its hood, and this is only seen in Kenya, so this is not going to be too difficult. It looks like Nairobi, not too sure about that. I'm just going to guess very quickly. I know it's a bit unfair to guess just using the Street View car, but you know, everything is useful. Now the additional things you could use here, apart from skin tone, is the fact that they're driving on the left, and this is only in Eastern and Southern Africa, not Northern or West Africa. What else could you see here that could help? I guess if it's in English, it could also authorized dealer. You can see this here. You can see I'm the second best guess. And it was not in Nairobi, it was 263 kilometers away in a city called Eldoret. I've unfortunately never heard of that place, but my guess was good enough to be qualified. Alright, I see it's written slow on the left-hand side, so this could typically be the UK or Ireland. Now let's confirm this with a license plate. Now we see hedges along the fields, and hedges are quite typical of the UK countryside, or in Ireland as well. I can't see any car so far. Let me see if I go this way. And the reason I'm trying to find a car is because if it has a yellow license plate, as it has at the moment, it's very likely to be in the UK, most certainly in the UK, and not so much in Ireland, where the back license plate is actually white. Now, I'm not the best guess so far. I'm actually wondering if it's Jersey. Not too sure about that. I'm still qualified. I don't need to worry too much at this point. I'm the third from the bottom. To the braking, second last. May just prepare myself. It was indeed Jersey. I did not put my bet there, I did not put my guess there, but it was very narrow and I thought it could be Jersey on this one, but it's okay, I'm still qualified. I have 3 lives to guess at each round. Let me see this. Can't really see the website, can I? Take Coop. I'm wondering if it's Scandinavia, the kind of trees we see here. I don't see if it's IE. No, I can't see this. It would not make sense for this to be in Ireland anyway. I think so, at least. Actually, now I'm a bit confused. It looks a bit, I was about to say Swiss-like, but it's not. I'm wondering where this is. Hang on, can I see where the... Alright, it's Belgium, BE. That's what it was, Flemish, probably. Let me go here. It's not the best guess. So I'll go back in this area. It's quite hilly. Let me see, is it written in No, this is written in Immobilier des Ardennes. Les Ardennes is more in this area. Parc National des Ardennes. Huh, it's not a better guess. Oh, because it was already timed out. It did not take my second guess into account. Still qualified. I actually didn't think it would be that far away because the Parc Régional des Ardennes in France is here. Anyway, all right, we have a double yellow line. Usually this is the Americas. The sun is pointing towards the north. So we're in the southern hemisphere. I see palm trees. So we're close to the equator. This could be Brazil. It could be... I don't see many mountains. So I don't think it's Ecuador or Colombia. And I'm thinking it would rather be Brazil. Now I'm checking the license plate. It's not yellow like it would be in Colombia. So I'm thinking somewhere in Brazil, probably on the northern area of Brazil. Now one telltale sign of Brazil is the back of the road signs, which are usually black or dark, and this one seems quite dark to me, so I'm going to go with Brazil. It's the third best guess so far. I'm far away from the second best guess, 1,000 kilometers, so although it's good enough for me to get qualified, it was in Brazil, but much closer to Rio de Janeiro. It was further south, actually very close to the coast, as you can see here. All right. Still 6 people, so I'm not getting any point. This looks very European. Centro Estético. I'm wondering if this is, yes, this is Spain. Carrer, this is Spanish. I'm thinking of Madrid or Barcelona. I think I'd rather go with Madrid, but I'm not too certain about that. I will go for Madrid first, and then I'll go for Barcelona if I see from my other contestants in the game if they're guessing elsewhere. The reason why I went with Madrid is because of these type of buildings, quite blocky and the color brownish. But I've played so much that I get confused as to what I notice and remember from other areas. I've been to both Madrid and Barcelona quite a few years ago. It seems it's Madrid because the best guess is 4 kilometers away from me. And actually it was wrong, it was Valencia. And nobody went there. Oh well, so it was not Madrid. It was not Barcelona where others went. Fair enough. Alright, 5 people. 4 will remain at the end of this guess. Double yellow line, South America. Very likely. Driving on the right. This is Santo Antonio. It's like I'm wondering if this is Spanish in this case. I don't know. So this looks a little bit hilly. I'm wondering if we could see mountains on this side. I'm not looking yet, trying to find another sign. I'm thinking of Ecuador in this case, but I'm not too certain of myself. I don't know. It's usually more... No, it's not... clearly not. Vendo. I don't know. Is this Brazil again? I really have no idea. I could put another guess in Brazil. Is it closer? I forgot to look. Yes, I think so. It was Brazil. In an area I would usually never guess anything close to the Amazon, or maybe even in the Amazon. Interesting. Alright, so now what we have next also looks like South America. It is again Spanish, if I'm not incorrect. It could be Mexico. Oh, this is Mexico. Look at this. CDMX, MX is Mexico, and it's pink. It's a taxi, and it's only seen, if I am not mistaken, in Mexico City. So obviously I don't know where in Mexico City. Just going to put my guess over there, hoping to be qualified for the top 3 spots. I can see the next best guess is 100 meters away from my guess. It's going to be a tricky one. Alright, I'm still the best guess so far. You can see another taxi here, pink colored, pink and white. This is typical for Mexico City. And I said CDMX because usually when you see something MX, it's Mexico. Alright, I'm qualified. It was indeed close in suburbs of Mexico City. So I will at least get some points because I've made it to the final 3. But we can do better than that. Alright, that's a great start. We don't see anything. Looks like this reminds me of India, Hyderabad actually. Oh, this could be India. It could be a photosphere in India. I think isn't that the tombs of Hyderabad? I think this is written in Hindi. I am not too certain. I don't think, no, it's not. I don't think it's Hyderabad anymore, but I'm going to put a guess there. For a lack of a better guess. It looks like it, but I've been there only once, many, many years ago. So this is not a street view car, it's a photosphere. It reminds me of it, and it seems to be the best guess so far. No, it was not Hyderabad, it was in this town here. Alright, and it was Lotus Mahal Hampi. Oh, Hampi, yes. I want to visit this village because it's not far away from Bangalore, is it? Yeah, not too far away. Alright, the final 2. This looks like Japanese. Fairly simple characters. The problem is I will never know exactly where in Japan. It looks like a fairly big city. It may even be Tokyo. So I'm going to go with Tokyo first, since I have no idea where this is exactly. Alright, let me go here. It's almost definitely, yes, JR. This is Japan Railways, so this is definitely Japan. Next to the train lines, but where? If this is not Tokyo, it is not Tokyo. It's more than 100 kilometers away from it, based on the person's guess. Okay, I'm closer than them now. It could be Nagoya. And then I'll try Osaka. Last guess. And I won at the last second. I was just a tad closer to them, I guess, at the last second. They must be absolutely gutted that they've lost at the last second. And just by a few, literally, look at this. A few, 100 meters? Maybe 500 meters, a kilometer at most. Well, lucky me. So I made it to the top spot of that game. 10 season points. I go up in my master division. That's the main ranking. All right, main menu. Let's go for the Battle Royale countries now. And this is very similar, except I have to guess the exact country. And that's it. Round by round. So it's a bit more tricky at times, because if you don't guess the exact country, you are eliminated no matter what, unless nobody else guesses. Ooh, I see some very strong contestants. Let's see. I think at the very first round, there's enough spots for everybody. So if I take my time, oh, that's exactly what I fid, to have an area which I have no idea where we are. All right, let me see where this language... Volksdorf, Friedhof, it sounds German. So someone's guessed already. 2 people have guessed already. Oh wow, many people have guessed. Alright, so this is going to be either Germany or Austria. I'm going to go with Germany first. It is Germany. And it's apparently a park or some forest here next to Hamburg. So I guess I could use psychology. If so many people guessed so quickly, they probably went with Germany. And this is what I'm sometimes using when I see people guessing for something in Central America, and I don't see any wrong guesses that you can see in the top right corner. I would usually go for Mexico very quickly if I have a hunch that it's Mexico. So in this case, it is German. Friedhof, Volksdorf, Besucher, which means visitors, and the main entrance. All right, next one. Double white line. Interesting, this could be Chile. Ooh, we got the map here. No, this, I don't know where this is. No, this is Northern Hemisphere. The sun was pointing towards the south. We're driving on the right. Where would this be? Oh, I can see some writing here. This can help. All right, so this is going to be... I'm wondering if it's actually Poland. I think it's Polish. I'm not quite sure of it. Yes, couldn't see very well the words, but I could distinguish enough to recognize some of the syllables. Now I thought initially, just looking very quickly at the double yellow white line, that it could be Chile, because in Chile you have white lines, which is quite unique in South America, but obviously the very green forest is not Chile. Although you'd be surprised how it looks very Mediterranean at times. Alright, we have one yellow line here. We have this recognizable street view car, except I'm not very good at this, to know where this would be. Would this be... Whew, so 2 people have guessed already. 3 people have guessed. Where are we? Driving on the right. With the bars. Seems people are trying to guess in Africa. It's funny because I would not have gone for Africa. Where is this? You know, the skin tone. I would have gone for somewhere in Central America, yeah. With that yellow line. I don't know where this is. Is this Brazil? It's not. Is this Dominican Republic? No, it's not. I'm going to use my 50-50. I have no idea where this is. Guatemala. That's what I thought would be in Central or South America. I know in Mexico the street view is not using this bar on the street view car. Alright, so this looks Southeast Asian with the palm trees. I'm not quite sure. Got Philippines, South Africa, which was guessed. I see Brazil. It's not Brazil. Hang on, where are we with the sun? It's Northern Hemisphere. I'm thinking Thailand. Nope, it was guessed. It's not Cambodia. It's not Thailand. Where would this be? I'm honestly confused on this one. And time is not on my side. Could this be Argentina? I said Southern Hemisphere or Northern Hemisphere? No, it's not very clear, is it? It could be Northern Hemisphere. I see many guesses. Mexico. I'm very confused with this one. It's very flat, goes on and on. I'm going to try with Argentina. It's wrong. Still think it's Northern Hemisphere. So I don't know why, but Argentina, you may ask. But I really don't have a better clue for this one. Ooh, someone guessed. And I don't know where this is. Driving on the right. I have no idea where this is. I'm gonna lose. It was Bolivia. I was knocked out. I really honestly did not recognize that landscape. Was very confused. It was Southern Hemisphere, so Argentina was not such a bad guess. And I was thrown off because I thought it was Southeast Asia. I'm losing a lot of points on the ranking. I get 0 for the season points. That's a shame. All right, we'll get back to one afterwards if it's not too long of a video. Let's do a duel now. All right, so my contestant should not be too easy, too difficult to beat. They're not very well ranked, but you never know. I have lost against similar opponents in the past. All right, so this looks like Southeast Asia. It looks like Thailand with a kind of concrete on the road. These plates. Let me double check with any writing I could find. And right now I can't find anything. I'll check with the sun. Nope, it's Southern Hemisphere it seems. Based on the location of the sun. So I should probably look for something else. For fear of making a mistake. But again, the sun is always just an indication, not necessarily the actual... Alright, can we see anything? It looks... I don't know where this is. Sisters. Still not accepting easily that I made a mistake on Well, I didn't guess Bolivia at all for the previous one. I was very surprised with the landscape, which was not as dry as I would have expected. But let me not waste too much time on this one. My opponent has not guessed anything. I think this is still more Southeast Asian. Could this be Philippines, perhaps? Yes, this is a jeepney. This is the Philippines. It's a typical vehicle that you see in the Philippines. I don't know where this is going to be. I'm just going to go for next to Davao. These are reconverted jeeps, American jeeps, extended, as you can see, so they can carry tons of people. So it's actually public transportation. My opponent has 3 seconds to guess. And they have not guessed anything. It was actually north of the Philippines. I don't know if my opponent is still around. So maybe only playing against myself. Let's see where we are. Do we have blue on the left of the license plate? Yes, we see some bluish thing. So we're probably somewhere Eurobank. So we're somewhere in Europe. We have a BP station. Cars are not very modern. Oh, this is Greek. So we'll go for Athens, and my opponent has already guessed, so they're woken up. Let's go for Athens. It was not Athens, it was Thessaloniki. But my opponent guessed just like myself. So we're basically neutral on that round. Round 3. This looks like a European landscape. This could be the Alps. Well, there are not so many ranges of mountains anyway. I'm thinking Croatia, but it's almost too green for Croatia. But I'm thinking now it could be also... Where this is... I just have a slight doubt if it's Bhutan, but the road is almost too good for Bhutan, and I don't see the usual markings on the side of the road. So I'm gonna stick with... Yeah, you can see here, Otoslep, whatever, it's maybe Slovenia. Or Croatia. I'm going to go for Slovenia. My opponent has guessed. In the mountains, so let's go here. Oh, it was Montenegro. Alright, fair enough. And my opponent went for North Macedonia. They were closer than me. Never mind. Still in the run, still in the game. Alright, we have some blue. We're in the EU, most likely. Yes, this looks European. And we have .si, which is, in this case, Slovenia. Let's go next to Ljubljana. SK would be Slovakia, but here we clearly see SI. Got lucky on this one. I don't think I've almost never seen the Slovenian flag, actually. I see a lot of flags in other countries. So it was actually indeed the capital city. Now round 5 is when we heal. When you can get 25% off the points. So where are we in this case? I don't really need the points, do I? Let me see what language this is. Alright, it seems this is Spanish. Are we in Spain or are we in South America? I'm actually struggling to get a good sense of where we are here. I don't know. Okay, let's go for Spain. It was Mexico. That was really a bad guess. So I get no points. I don't get anything either. They went for South America, for Brazil. Alright, now it gets serious. It's 1.5 damage. Alright, this looks tropical. Are we in... Again, South America. No, it's yellow line. It's white line. Save the waves. Join chasm. But they're driving on the right? Okay, I'm confused. Where is this? For a second I thought it would be New Zealand or something. Piha Lodge. But they're not driving... Or maybe the truck was just a red herring. They would actually... Ooh, they've guessed. Uh-oh. No, the sign is on the left. Let me go for New Zealand. I don't know where. the sign of the road here is on the left, so they are driving on the left. It is New Zealand. So the truck was actually just temporarily on the right side of the road, and I've eliminated my opponent. I got almost a heart attack on this one. Got 10 season points victory, but that was a close call. I almost had a doubt on New Zealand. Very lush, as expected. I didn't expect this on the northern island of New Zealand. All right, let's do another country, since I did so terribly on the previous Battle Royale countries that I want to do a bit better than ending up 5th or 6th as I did just before when I did not guess Bolivia. Let's see. Again, I have 90 seconds, but I have to guess the exact country, and I only have 3 lives, or otherwise I am eliminated. This looks European. We have the European license plate. Let's see if I can see something written in any language. Reminds me of Germany. No, this is Gatan. This is this Scandinavia, isn't it, or something? Yes. So it's going to be one of the Scandinavian countries. Now, which one? It's not Norway. Someone's guessed Norway. It doesn't look like Denmark. Because why? Because I don't know why. Bit too hilly, maybe. Let's go for Sweden. Can't see my mouse. It is Sweden. Another way for me to guess here is using psychology. Most people guessed already without making wrong guesses, so I would have assumed they went for the obvious country, and in this case I would say it's Sweden. So I said I don't think it's Denmark because I visualized, I've never been to Denmark yet. Denmark has been much more flat on the images I have seen, and this gave an impression of being a bit more hilly. But I failed to see the difference in language between most Scandinavian languages except Finnish, where the language has a lot of K's and A's and double A's, double K's, and that helps. Alright, so I can see the language here is Thai, and driving on the left, I believe. So this is going to be Thailand, if I'm not mistaken. Unless this is a one-way street. No, it's not a one-way street. They're driving on the left. It is Thailand, indeed. Chiang Mai? Yes. Chiang Mai on the outer road, not the squarish center. So, yeah, again, this is just practice, knowing that this looks Thai. Now, I have always a bit of a doubt when it could look Cambodian. It's not exactly the same, but in the pressure of the game, I always struggle to distinguish one and the other. So my next way to guess whether I'm in Thailand or Cambodia is whether they drive on the left or the right. In Thailand they drive on the left, in Cambodia on the right. And there's another one which is Lao or Laos. I don't know how you say it. In French we say Laos. And it also has a similar script, and that is actually also confusing to me. This looks European in terms of architecture. Gonna look this. I need to hurry up. I don't know what I'm looking for. Okay, this is Italian. I don't speak Italian, but the Banca Assicurazione, the Z, sounds very typically Italian. I guess San Paolo here, Intesa San Paolo. Usually there's another thing which is Via, I suppose, when you see or Corso. See, Via Sinisonino. Via is Italian. So that's another way for me to tell that it's Italy, since there's actually not so many countries apart from San Marino where people speak Italian. Alright, it's a bit better than last time. I don't get eliminated right away, but alright, so this is France. This is typical of a French sign for the entrance into a village. You know, this white sign with a red border and a D245, which is the name of the road. This is very unique to France. I've not seen it anywhere else. So thank you, France, for making it easy to recognize. Because initially, just seeing this, I would probably not have guessed France. I would have thought maybe a Slovenia or an Eastern European country. because it's not very well maintained at the front, but who knows, in the farmland. But this was the giveaway. In fact, people are guessing Romania, as you can see here, or North Macedonia, or Montenegro. North Macedonia is the first flag, and then Montenegro. All right, 4 people qualified. Come on, let's make it to the podium. Looks again like a European country with the white dotted line in the middle, but where? Driving on the right. I can't see anything on the license plate. I think I distinguish something bluish, but I don't know. It's very flat. Is there anything on the truck that we could... It says Germany here. We could go with Germany, but there's so many German trucks going everywhere, and in Germany there's not so much street view, so this could be anywhere, just German truck going anywhere across Europe. In fact, we have Lukoil. It's written Cyrillic, so this could be Bulgaria, this could be Serbia, it could be Russia, but someone guessed Russia and it's wrong. So where do I go? Should I go for... Oh, here we go. We have a street sign. It's only written in Cyrillic. I could go with Ukraine. It's very flat after all. We have a blue license plate, so I don't think it's Ukraine. It's not Bulgaria. It's just Cyrillic. I don't know. I could go with Serbia. It's not Serbia. Should I go with... It's not as flat as North Macedonia. Nope. I'm going to use my 50-50. Greece or Bulgaria. Oh, it was Hungary. That was guessed. I made a mistake here. I misread the flag too quickly. And I thought Bulgaria had been guessed already. Alright, this is the final. I'm going to make it to the podium. Either first or second. Not too bad, but only have 3 guesses. I need to hurry. Makes me think of... Oh, there's Denmark. This red sign is only found in Denmark to indicate where you go for the next town, and there's a victory, and I get my gold medal. Much better than missing out on Bolivia earlier on. So thank you very much for watching. This is the end of my recording. I'll let you know in the description how I'm doing in the final season standings. I'm currently ranked 240th. I want to make it hopefully in the top 200 by the time I finish the last few games here tonight, Sunday night. I just have, as you can see, 7 hours left. So hopefully I won't go to bed too late. Thanks for watching again. See you.